What's up, my Annie Rockers? You already know what time it is. R-E-D. 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 Purr. We're about to read episode 19. And last episode, I felt centered with Mia. I'm just like, we need Benjamin. We need him. Because thanks to him, we can forget about whatever Hooker, Gabby, and Michael did because we're tired of them. And honestly, if Gabby were to try to contact me, man, I hope she does get a good ass whooping. But that's not the point. Anywho, quick recap. Chapter 18, we left off of Michael talking to Gabby, explaining how he felt about her and how he's gonna try to find Mia again. And Mia's over here having a good life in her new university in Malibu with her new bestie Benjamin with his Benny Special. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay guys, so I'm literally about to start screen recording, but before I do that, I want to give a quick shout out to my friends, because my friends owe y'all an apology. So literally everyone was just like, sorry for interrupting you recording videos. So shout out to my friends for apologizing to me. I love them all, honestly. But yeah, let me start broadcasting. Editor, aka me, don't forget. Start broadcasting, and we're gonna read chapter 19. Everybody has a past. We seen the picture of Michael. So does this mean he's gonna be in this chapter? Okay, I found out how the author does things. If Michael's not in the chapter, it's just a normal picture. But if Michael is in the chapter, there's a picture of Michael. So Michael's in this chapter, y'all. So this picture is a nice picture, I guess. It's him getting off a plane. I love that. I really wanna buy one of his jackets, because I heard he has like 47, and so far how many has bought, that's been bought has been 5, so there's still like 40 something more to go, and I want to at least buy one of his jackets so I can like put it on and smell it, even though I think the smell's gonna be gone because people washed it, but like some people kept it how he smelled. I'm like, I want to have one of his jackets. Like, one of my dreams is to own something that Michael owned. Physically, his jacket, or even one of his fedoras, because he had a lot of fedoras. So yeah, especially signed stuff, not fake signed stuff, like actual signed stuff. So like, yeah, let's read the story. Yes, hold on, wait. Shout outs to Ocean Spray. Y'all should sponsor me. Y'all, cranberry juice is the best. Anywho, I was watching Auntie Dorothy swinging about in her kitchen, cutting ingredients and stirring the pot like a professional chef, while she was humming on a tune I didn't recognize. I had offered my help several times, but she declined every time. She was just happy to have someone to cook for again, she said, and quite frankly, I didn't mind having a personal chef of her caliber. Today, she decided for deer stew, and it smelled heavenly. Deer? Okay, what am I tripping? Africans, we literally use like chicken gizzards, all this type of stuff for like stews, soups, whatever. So I'm not tripping. But still. Why so gloomy, sweetie? I didn't even notice that I had been staring into the empty air until she woke me up from my trance with her question. I gotten so used to be moping around that being happy and joyous felt foreign to me. Oh my gosh, not especially healthy. Oh my god, not especially healthy, bro. They really made her depressed. That is terrible. It's nothing, I said and tried to cover it up with a smile. She didn't buy it though. Sometimes it helps to talk about it, as if I hadn't heard that before. Some things are best left unspoken, I mumbled, and turned away from her. I didn't want to think about it, yet it seemed like that was all I was able to do anyways. I met Patrick at the store the other day, she said, as if I had any clue about who Patrick was. I half ignored her, not really sure if I was interested in what she was going to say. He lives at the end of our street, the blue house with the yellow mailbox. I'm sure you've seen it. She was right. I had. They used to have a Rottweiler that scared the crap out of everyone, but he was really a sweetheart, especially when you scratch his belly. His name was Frodo. Frodo, by the way. Frodo, Toto, Auntie Dorothy. I see the little thingies you're putting in there, author. Frodo as in Toto and Auntie Dorothy. I see you, author. Okay. How about getting to the point? I sent her a well-camouflaged glare that she didn't see anyways, as since she was standing with her back towards me while she was slicing some broccoli. Anyways, Patrick told me that his son kept talking about this new girl at school, and I wondered if I knew who she was. She spoke, and I didn't have to see her face to know that she was smirking. Is Benjamin's dad Patrick, and they live right across the street? Is that why he's been tracking me? Benjamin, I don't know. I was on your side, and now you're stalking me because you're my neighbor? This reminds me of Neighbors. If y'all have read Neighbors, you know what I'm talking about. I think someone has a crush on you, she sing-songed, and I cringed in embarrassment. He's a fine young man. Benji, did you talk to him? Ooh, it is Benjamin. I just mumbled a reply. That dude sure had a lot of nicknames. Ben, Benny, Benji. I even heard one of his friends call him Mr. B. I preferred Benjamin, though. Right, Benjamin sounds more classy, you know? She's a classy girl. Material girl. You know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I've talked to him a few times. That was an understatement, but anyways, he had a troubled childhood too. Not as bad as yours, but he took it hard when his mother left. I still didn't say much, but Auntie Dorothy caught up on my curiosity. He was only 8, and his sister was 5.5 when Savannah chose drugs and alcohol over her family. Oh, sad, isn't it? Patrick did his best for several years, but she wasn't at all interested in trying to deal with her addictions. Even when she came home at 4 a.m. with a new man that was just as drunk as her, he offered his help. But you know how it is. We can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped. Oh my gosh. She sighed and wiped her finger with a dry towel. So he cut her off for the sake of himself and the children. He told her to sign the divorce papers and leave. And she never looked back once. Oh wow. The mom was an alcoholic and a drug addict. And they were in their divorce. Man, he been through a lot. Man, now I feel bad now. Sorry, Benji. Sorry, Benji. I followed her with my gaze when she sat down at the opposite side of the kitchen table. She was in deep thought. I knew why. Children. Why didn't you adopt? I asked eventually, and Auntie Dorothy's eyes softened. We considered it for a while, but the years just flew by until we eventually decided that we were happy with just the two of us. And Patsy and Coleman. Colmar. I smiled at the memory of the beloved cats. Oh! They were now resting peacefully in their Auntie Dorothy's and Uncle Tom's backyard. Oh! They died! With their own department of flowers and laminated pictures with them, with the light surrounding it all. It looked more like an altar, although not in a creepy way. Oh, dang, this lady has suffered. She can't have kids, and her two pet babies died. And her husband died. She really going through it, y'all. Damn. Now, where was I? She pondered and squinted at something irrelevant. Oh, Patrick invited us over for dinner at Saturday. Wouldn't that be nice? Then you can get to know Benji and his sister, Angelina. Angeline? Angeline. I think it's Angeline. I thought it was Angelina because it would end with an A, but it's an E. Excuse me. Angeline. Sure, I muttered. I didn't want to tell her that I already knew Benjamin a little bit at least. And thanks to that, I didn't freak out as much as I normally would. There was one thing, though. Did I really want to get to know Benjamin more than I already did? Having this platonic acquaintanceship felt comfortable and safe. I didn't want to jeopardize that. Oh, yeah. Suddenly, there was a hissing sound from the stove, and Auntie Dorothy jolted up to save the boiling vegetables. Once again, I was left to my swirling thoughts and the catonic feeling of dangling in the empty air, gasping around the dangerously crumbling branches that held my life together. Do you ever regret it? The words came out. What? The words came out. The words came tumbling out of my mouth without my permission. I didn't even know why I wanted to know. Forget what? Falling in love with Uncle Tony. Auntie Dorothy turned around and studied me quietly. Hey, sister. What's up? Studied me quietly. Never, she said eventually. Then she was quiet. Then she was quiet while she served us both generous portions of her delicious stew. Afterwards, she sat down without picking up her fork and knife and connected our gaze. I'll be right back because I don't want to be interrupted for the video. Yeah. Since my screen is still screen recording, I'm going to let it roll out a little bit because I don't want to, forget and keep y'all on edge. So I'm going to get back into it right about now. Okay. Fall in love with Uncle Tony. Auntie Dorothy turned around and studied me quietly. Never, she said eventually. Then she was quiet while she served us both generous portions of her delicious stew. Afterwards, she sat down without picking up her fork and knife and connected our gaze. Despite the years of failing to get pregnant, the financial troubles when Tony lost his job, and the hopeless battle against his cancer, I would never have chosen otherwise. And even though he took half my heart with him when he died, I would still do it again. Oh, this lady has been through it. Oh my God. Her eyes were brimming with tears, but somehow she managed to look happy, grateful even. Without a doubt, it was all a fair price to pay for the happy moments we shared, and I think he felt the same way. I nodded and stared at my hand holding the fork. I could understand that. Their marriage always seemed so solid and safe, just like my parents. I wanted that too, but that I would never be possible with the man I was in love with. What are you thinking? Aunt Dorothy's gaze tried to burn a hole in the wall I built, but it was a strong wall, and I wasn't letting my guard down that easily. If ever again, it was best that way. Man, now she has trust issues. Did he? I stated, but my voice disappeared before my tongue had served the words. Did he what? Uncle Tony, I said, more determined to ask. I just needed to know. Did he ever cheat on you? There was a silence that left my mind spinning again, faster and faster, with one question after another leading the trail to a panic attack. But I forced myself to calm down. Calm down, girl. You need to get this over with. After all, was it really cheating? Michael and I weren't dating, and it was only the second time we met. So why did I feel so heartbroken? I mean, it was pretty obvious that we could never be anything more than friends anyways. So why not just be content with that and stick together and stitch together my wounded feelings. Y'all can't read. The silence that had lingered was broken when Auntie Dorothy finally spoke up. Her eyes were locked on her food, but I doubted she really focused on that. No. Then she looked at me in bone-crushing seriousness. But I did. Auntie Dorothy cheated on Uncle Tony? Auntie Dorothy cheated on Uncle Tony? Why? That's what I was thinking too. It was early in our relationship, and I was confused and stupid, but I learned from it, and I believe that it made me a better person afterwards. At least I tried to make up for my mistakes, all up until the day Tony died. Oh, she took a deep breath to collect herself. Jesus Christ. I don't think he knew about it, though. Not that it makes it any better, because there's really no excuse for what I did. But I never loved a man the way I loved Tony. I just didn't realize until I was about to ruin it all. I took a mouthful and chewed slowly. The full taste exploded against my taste buds and left me yearning for more even before I was ready to take another bite. But there was one more question that was burning inside me. Do you think he would forgive you if he knew? There, I said it. And I had never felt closer to my uncle than I did at that exact same moment. Honestly, I don't know. Sometimes I got the feeling that he knew but didn't tell me. And in many ways, that was a worse punishment than if it was all out in the open. I did something so bad that he chose to let me carry my dirty secret alone. We ate in silence for a while, and I know Aunt Dorothy heard my quiet moans of appreciation for her good food. And after having another portion, I was so close to falling into a blissful food coma that she was making fun of me while we cleaned up after us. Hey, Mia, life can be a lot harder than the polished, happy endings you read about in books. Reality is a lot more than taking only A and B into consideration. Something that seemed black or white isn't always a simple yes or no. When you realize that you have the whole alphabet of issues to deal with, and the outcome is the choice you make as a result of it all. She looked at me with true, heartfelt, and motherly care. No one can ever say you chose wrong unless they read each letter the way you have. Remember that. Then she gave me a little smile of encouragement before she continued. Everybody has a past, but don't be so busy spelling each letter that you missed out on the complete word in front of you, because that word might be your future. Man, that's the end of the chapter. Man, Mama Dorothy is right. I'm gonna call her Mama Dorothy because why not? Mama Dorothy is right. Cause if you really think about it, y'all, probably this was a sign for her to grow the fuck up, cause she was so little. She had such a childlike life that she didn't really know the quiet consequences. Yes, she saw her situation as A, B, and C, but she didn't really see it as D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, whatever. You know the understanding? I get it. I get what she means. And I feel I think Aunt Dorothy is trying to tell Mia that she should talk to these people and let them know how she truly felt. And if they still feel the same way, cut them. But I think she's right. I think she should listen to what they have to say. Because, there are two sides of the story. Yes, Mia's side of the story is important. But what were they thinking? Aftermath. After she just ghosted them. What were they thinking? But yeah, that's the end of the chapter. I hope you guys liked it. Sorry for the interruption. I'm really trying so hard not to be interrupted. But yeah, I guess that's the video for you guys. I love you so much. Yes, I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Yeah, enjoy your day. And comment down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what more things I should do on my YouTube channel. And yeah, y'all. Period. We already know we gotta get it. We gotta get it. Period, y'all. God bless you. Already know. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm just in shock. So yeah, love you guys. Bye.
Brand new Lamborghini, a cop car with a pistol on my hip like I'm a cop. Have you ever met a